Rashad? Who you got, Rashad? Who you got? All right.
We got ETCO. ETCO.
Okay.
Could have went either way.
Okay.
Fight live on scores just without. That's it.
There's a promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, celebrating the Saul Canelo Alvarez victory over Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. Scores once again 114 all, overruled by two scores of 115, 113 for Saul Canelo Alvarez. An ecstatic Oscar De La Hoya right now. Maybe future president of the United States, Oscar De La Hoya. What's going on, guys? We have a new unified middleweight champion. Saul Canelo Alvarez won a majority decision in front of 22,000 fans at T-Mobile Arena. Excuse my voice. I'm doing a lot of talking and yelling in the arena. Now, the lesson that should be learned here is to trust your gut. Now listen to how I said that. I said the lesson that should be learned. Before I flip-flopped, my pick was Canelo by decision. I said he'd be the faster, stronger, and more athletic guy. I also said he'd only have to win 1 out of 2 cards, while Golovkin had to try to win 2 out of 3. The reason I said it's a lesson that should have been learned for me to trust my gut is that Canelo won on the cards. He won the fight, but I don't think he won. And so I can't use trusting my gut as an excuse. When I said I thought he would win, what I meant was he'd only have to win 1 out of 2 cards. Like I said, man, I'm about to lose my voice, so let me try to get through this. I thought Canelo lost, and I don't think he lost by 1 or 2 points either. Listen, when the establishment wants you out, you will be out. You can ask Larry Holmes. You can ask Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Bernard Hopkins. All in their own way, the establishment wanted them out. And it got to a certain point when the establishment, as it always does, won the battle and got rid of who they didn't want, because those people refused to play ball. Gennady Golovkin controlled this fight with his jab. I thought his jab was dominant tonight. Now, I haven't heard how Harold Letterman scored it because they didn't show the live scoring on the big screen in the arena. So for some reason, I don't know why. So I'm interested in what he had to say, as well as the broadcasters. I'm also interested to see what Teddy Atlas thinks, because Teddy's a straight shooter, and he'd been telling everybody he thought Canelo would win, partially because of Golovkin's slippage, but he came up with a unique reason for why he thought Canelo would win. And I want to see if he felt if that's what happened tonight. So I just got back to my room. I'm just wanted to do this, and I just wonder if he feels that way. I wonder if Letterman's eyes work tonight, and I wonder if Atlas saw things the way he anticipated. Just got back to my room. I haven't looked at Twitter or other social media, so I don't know how fans and media have reacted to this. I can't wait to see the punch stats too. I know Golovkin should be ahead in quite a few categories. I thought he was more active. I thought he threw more punches. I could be wrong. His jab would score like 3 or 4 times to every big shot that Canelo tried to land or did land. Watching live, a large percentage, and I mean a large amount of Canelo's punches were blocked or they missed. But the overreaction of Canelo's fans, no doubt, swayed the judges on a few cards. I think, because something tells me Dave 116, 112 Moretti's card was pre-filled before the fight. The only difference is tonight he couldn't go 116, 112 because Golovkin was winning, in my opinion. So he chose to go 15-13 for Canelo instead. Okay. You know, this fight reminds me of Larry Holmes versus Michael Spinks. Holmes was the older guy. The establishment wanted to get rid of him. And I thought Holmes won the first fight, but I know he won the second. Hear me out. I know Golovkin won the first fight. Anyone with any sense knows that. But I know he won this fight tonight. To me, I think he was maybe even more convincing. It was a more convincing victory for him tonight. He jabbed. Man, did he jabbed. He moved. He reset. He gave angles. He took a step back and looked to be in position to counter. Now, with age comes a deterioration in reflexes, and I thought there were some opportunities. I thought he would do it, and he didn't. I thought he would make Saul miss and then make him pay with a big counter. And couldn't pull the trigger. And that just tells you that of course, he slipped. He's not in his prime. But he's still... He hurt Canelo tonight this time. He jabbed, he moved, he reset, he gave angles, and he hurt Canelo this time more than he did in the first one. You understand? He cut Canelo with his punches. I just thought he was masterful. Now, there were a few rounds Canelo outworked him, no doubt. But once again, the message is clear. If you don't blow this kid out, he's going to always get the benefit of the doubt. Lara, Trout, Golovkin again. The Cotto cards were too wide. He had a draw with Mayweather Jr. when he won about 3 or 4 rounds tops in that one. And no way was he up against Amir Khan through 4 rounds as the judges had him. Now, when that fight, Adelaide Bird had Canelo down 47-48, even though Khan should have been up by 3 points, at least. That same fight, the same Dave Moretti, who gave Canelo 7 rounds tonight, also had Canelo beating Cotto 119-110, too wide. And 115-113 for Canelo over Erislandy Lara. Same Dave Moretti. So when we said in the initial prediction that one card would already be in Canelo's favor, I mean, you already know. But from a pure boxing standpoint, I think Golovkin was awesome. I'm talking about boxing. This is boxing, Max. It's boxing. The jab, the movement, the range, all of it was there tonight. I thought Canelo looked foolish with some wild shots. Watching it live, I'm telling you, a lot of shots Canelo supposedly landed with the crowd overreacting. If you watch it again, those shots were blocked. I thought there was going to be a big opportunity maybe for Canelo to land the hook. But there were a few times when Golovkin put his glove up and he blocked the hook. And I thought he was solid there. Now, I wasn't in the first 10 seats of press row. So I'll be fair and watch this fight again and score it. Okay? But watching live, I thought he won at least 8 rounds. At worst 7, but he won at least 8. There's no way I could give Canelo more than 4 rounds. And but I watch it again and score it on TV. But I recently took an eye exam at 4 eyes, and all went well. So don't think it's my eyes that are the problem. Man, I hate to see the old man lose everything like that. He deserves better. Golovkin is one of the top 5 middleweights all time. And to get jerked with a draw the first time is bad enough. But to then have it taken like this sends a message loud and clear. If you come to Vegas and you aren't the cash cow, you better knock the cash cow out, or you better come with a brown paper bag full of money and get ready to play ball, or you lose. The bad guy wins again, and the good guy finishes last. I'll have more thoughts on this. These are just my initial thoughts. I'll see how others reacted to this tomorrow. I need to get some sleep. And then I stay Sunday, and then I'll be back. I fly back Monday. So I think I'll spend my last day tomorrow. I think I'm going to go to a Boys to Men concert. I need Wanye to sing to me. I'm kind of depressed right now. Wanye, you better give it up, man. I need to hear you, buddy. Anyway, I got a couple T-shirts. One is a medium and one is an XL. So I'll take a picture of them in the next video and email me if you want them. They were supposed to both be extra large. And whenever you had a fight card and you don't buy the official merchandise, like you go out on the street and you ask for a certain size, make sure you look at the T-shirt. The dude knew what he was doing, so it's okay. So if anybody wants a medium, and maybe tomorrow, if I catch somebody, I'll get another extra large. I used to get 2Xs, but shit, man, every time I wound up being stuck with the 2Xs because all you guys are small, man. So I'll stick with XLs, and if somebody watches this tonight and they're a different size, let me know, and I'll hit the streets and see if I can find another T-shirt with your size. Oh yeah, the same thing happened. Yeah, actually, Team Golovkin. Well, let's just say K2, Tom Loeffler, Abel Sanchez. Same thing happened on ESPN Thursday night, if you watched it. Sanchez's fighter, Ruslan Mardiev, the referee initially ruled Ruslan a stoppage victory on this big-time cut over Golden Boy fighter Juan Pablo Cano. Pablo couldn't continue because the cut, I mean, it was flowing. It was flowing like Rakim in his prime. So they awarded the Abel Sanchez guy, Ruslan, the victory. Then Eric Gomez and Oscar, they're like, look at the big screen, look at the big screen, look at the instant replay. So then the Nevada State Athletic Commission illegally, okay, people want to talk about, oh, they're not crooked, illegally used instant replay to change the scoring. And listen, bottom line is this. Yes, there was a headbutt, as Oscar and Golden Boy Promotions was arguing, and it should have been scored. But you can't look at the screen and change the referee's ruling. Instant replay. This is why I say the best commission in boxing by far, is my man Larry Hazard, the New Jersey State Athletic Commission. And I'm going to see if I can get him on, because like when Paul Williams scored that victory over Erislandy Lara and everybody knew Lara won, Atlas suspended those officials, and I don't know if they ever came back. But another thing is New Jersey uses instant replay. They do things right. If your blood test and everything, like they don't cut any corners. And I think that's why it doesn't have to do with anything with Atlantic City falling by the wayside over the years. Now it's back now. It has to do with the fact that you can't put anything over on Larry Hazard and the boxing commission in New Jersey. And that's why people stay away, because they're not going to let you get away with stacking your hand wraps and putting xylocaine on your knuckles to numb them, and you name it. You're just not going to do it. So, so the NSAC, Nevada State Athletic Commission, they illegally used instant replay to change the scoring. Tommy Loeffler appealed to Bob Bennett. And if you know who Bob Bennett is, then I don't need to say anything else. I'm out of here.